Gloria Milimu, for that. Now let's take a look at what is happening online. A lot is being said. Joining me right now is Betty Njeru. Now I know, Betty, a lot is happening, but before we even get to all that, this story actually caught my attention. Now, Kenya ranked 27th unhappiest nation in the world. That is according to the World Happiness Report. Finland is the happiest. Betty, you're Kenyan. Are you happy?
I mean, you know, we'd have to get down to the nitty-gritties to rank between the happiness and the unhappy index. But this is the World Happiness Report released by the United Nations Sustainable Solutions Network that ranked Kenya the 27th unhappiest nation in the world. Now, 146 countries were surveyed in the report, and Kenya was ranked 119. It's coming after Uganda. Uganda was number 117. And actually, the respondents that are questioned in this survey cited corruption, government corruption, and harsh economic times as some of their main dissatisfactions, which is why Kenya is now being ranked as among the unhappiest nations in the world. And also notably, in Africa, Rwanda is the unhappiest and Mauritius was ranked the happiest. And this is a decrease from last year when Kenya was ranked 121 out of 149 countries surveyed, Ashley.
All right, you know, speaking of the tough economic times, it's really hard for everyone. And matatus, taxis, they're set to increase fares following fuel price hikes. What are people on the ground talking and saying about this particular issue, especially of the hard times that we're facing as a country?
Right, Ashley, what Kenyans are saying that the situation is already bad as it is, but it could get worse. The Matatu Owners Association has hinted at possible fare hikes. This is due to the increase in fuel prices last week. Now, in Kenya, along the same lines also, taxi app Bolt has increased its fares by 4%. This is to caution its drivers. And along the same lines, Ashley, the price of cooking gas is also expected to increase. And we've seen that the prices of LPG globally have increased. And given the harsh economic times and also seeing that there's inflation in most countries, this is no surprise. But yes, Kenyans will be forced to dig deeper to their pockets, and it could get worse as the months go.
Which is still really unfortunate, and it's not something that we should be happy about. And I guess that's why we're ranked 27th unhappiest nation in the world. But to other news now, a man caught in a viral video driving off with a screaming female passenger along Thika Road fined 70,000 or serve a 1-year jail term. Now this, I don't know if was it a good thing? Were they having fun, or was it an unfortunate? Because that just brings mixed signals in general. I did have, unfortunately, I didn't see that video, but maybe you could explain it to us and paint a context or a picture of what exactly was happening there. Right.
So what happened is a driver was filmed, or rather a male driver was filmed driving along Thika Road just after Kenyatta University, and a female passenger was seen entering the vehicle and screaming. Now, police said that this was just a disagreement between lovers and not an alleged abduction, as most Kenyans have been led to believe. Now, the man was identified as James Kibe and was presented in court yesterday and charged, or rather fined 70,000 shillings or a 1-year jail term. And this is just coming weeks after the most recent incident where a lady motorist was assaulted along the Wangari Maathai Road. So the question that is in many Kenyans' minds is the safety of women in Nairobi and in Kenya generally.
Just staying there. So they were having a disagreement. But then was the lady fined just to be fair, because then this brings the whole conversation of gender balance, you know, and equality in the nation. Why fine the guy alone, yet here on the other hand, it was a two-way thing?
No. The lady was not fined from my understanding. And the man was charged with reckless driving and endangering the lives of other road users.
Okay, finally, now this has been trending since last week. Young, famous Africans, of course, a lot is happening. A lot of Kenyans are talking about that Netflix show that is featuring African celebrities, which is the talk. When I think about it, the first thing that I think of is I'm 31st years old. What about you, Betty?
Right. So actually, I don't know if you've gotten the time to watch this show, but it's a reality TV show that dropped on Netflix last week, featuring, as you've said, African celebrities. But now Kenyans are wondering, why was no Kenyan celebrity featured? I mean, we've seen the likes of Diamond Platinums, we've seen Zari Hassan, Two-Face, who's famed for the song My African Queen. But we're hoping that, you know, next season, a Kenyan maybe could feature and put us on the global stage as well.
Well, I'm not sure it is the global stage, but if you haven't watched it, it's quite an interesting one to watch. Well, thank you very much, Betty, for that. Betty and Jerry, though, just giving us what exactly is happening online, what are people talking about in the social media space, and that's all we had for you here on News Diary.